Hello everybody! Today we're going to have a look at our final diphthong in the series. And that diphthong is, of course, again made up of two individual sounds combined into a new sound. Let's have a look at those two sounds. We have U and Let's place them on the vowel chart. So remember, here is our vowel chart. And if this looks new to you, have a look at my other video on the vowel chart where I explain all about it. On this vowel chart, you can see all the monophthong, the single vowel sounds of British English. Let's see if we can spot the two for our diphthong today. I've highlighted them for you. So first of all, we have U. Have a look if you can find it on the vowel chart. U. Now, U is called a near, close, back, rounded vowel. What does that really mean? Well, first of all, a back vowel sound is more formed towards the back of the vocal tract. And rounded is important because we really round our lips when we form this vowel sound. Have a look at my lips now. U. My lips are rounded when I form the sound. The second sound is and you can see it's fairly towards the middle of the vowel chart. And this is a very special sound. It is called the mid-central vowel sound. And because it has a very special role, especially in English, but also other languages, it's got a special name even, and it's called the schwa. Now, the schwa plays an important role when we speak naturally in English, and I've got another video dedicated to it. Make sure you watch that one to find out more about the schwa sound. So to produce the schwa sound, just relax everything, your lips, your cheeks, and produce a short sound. And that is the schwa. Now we need to combine the two to form our new sound, our diphthong. So we're going to move from U to in one smooth movement to create a new diphthong. Are you ready? Let's do it together. U to is U. And then, of course, say it a little bit faster. U. And if you've watched some of my other videos on the diphthongs in English, you know that there is an opposite sound where we start at the schwa, and we go to U, and that is O. So here we go exactly the opposite way. U. Okay, now something important to remember about this diphthong, it is not a common sound in English. That means that we do not have that many words containing the sound. And of course, remember that diphthongs are classified as new sounds, so this is really now considered one sound, not two. This is very important later for our little test. U is a diphthong, one sound, and all the diphthongs are also classified as long vowel sounds. Now, let's have a look at some example words. Here are some words containing the diphthong U. We have, for example, during, sure, Europe, but also plural. I have to say that with the diphthong U, it is a little bit more present in British English. So some of my example words, if they were said with an American accent, you might not have an U sound. Let's have a look at the common spelling pattern for U. Here are some example words, and you can see that Most of the time, the spelling is simply a U letter. For example, during, during, sure, sure, plural, plural, mature, mature, obscure, obscure. And in the second column, secure, secure, curious, curious, furious, furious, assure, assure, endure, endure. These words are maybe not the most common, and you might not know some of those, so have a look in a dictionary if you want to know their meaning, because like I said, this is not a common sound in English, but it is one of the diphthongs. Now, there are some exceptions. We also had these two words earlier, Europe, and here the spelling is really an EU, and then another word is also tourist, and here we have the spelling OU. So sometimes can also be spelled in those ways. But if you know a little bit about English, you probably know that Europe and tourist are not originally English words, and that is probably also why we have slightly different spelling pattern here. Now let's see how much you remember. Let's test yourself. Which word does not contain ur? And this is according to British English. Have a look over these words, say them out loud to yourself, pause the video, and see if you can identify which word does not contain ur. And the answer is visual. Visual. Now, why is this the answer? Let's have a look at the phonemic transcript for all of those words. First of all, we had tourist, and there is an ur in the first syllable, tourist. Visual was our answer because visual contains of 3 syllables, ul. And yes, there's an u and an next to one another, but they are in 2 different syllables. So this is not a diphthong. Remember, the diphthong is one sound and has to be therefore in the same syllable, and that would be the only vowel sound only in that syllable. That is not the case in visual. It's visual. There's no sound. Visual. Visual, not visual. So that is the answer. Manicure, however, has also 3 syllables, cure. And there's an at the end, manicure, cure. Europe has 2 syllables. The first syllable contains your. Europe, Europe. And our last word was security. Security contains 4 syllables, security, and is in the second syllable, security, security. Let's see them one more time. Tourist, visual, manicure, Europe, security. Leave me a comment or question below if you have any questions.